Welcome to the MAICO Library series. My name is Jen and I will be your narrator for the series. I hope you find the information here helpful in getting familiar with our equipment. Carefully unpack all items from the shipping box. The MAICO MA25 screening audiometer comes with all the standard accessories necessary to conduct a hearing screening. Standard accessories include an AC adapter with world adapters that are interchangeable, 3 AA batteries, a headset assembly, a carrying case, an operator's manual, and an audiogram pad to record results. The headphones come specifically calibrated to the base unit. To get started, locate the jacks on the back of the unit. Insert the red jack into the right outlet. Insert the blue jack into the left outlet. Insert the USB end of the power supply into the jack labeled USB on the back of the audiometer. Plug the other end of the power supply into a standard outlet. If you do not have an outlet, the MA25 can be run on batteries. Simply flip the unit over, locate the battery door on the back, remove, and insert the batteries. Once your batteries are inserted, your MA25 is ready to use. Make sure all of the accessories are properly plugged into the audiometer. Use either the AC power adapter or 3 AA batteries to power the audiometer. To turn the audiometer on, press the tone switch. You will see the screen display turn on. Remember, the headphones must be plugged into the back of the audiometer in order for it to turn on. You will see a battery level indicator or a plug symbol in the upper right-hand corner of the LCD display. This will correspond to the power source that you are using. Okay, let's review the buttons and dials on the front panel of the audiometer. The dial on your right changes the frequency or pitch of the tone. This is displayed on the right side of the LCD screen and is labeled in Hertz. The dial on your left changes the level or loudness of the tone. This level is displayed on the left side of the LCD screen in decibels. The blue tone switch in the middle will play the selected tone through the headphones. You will see the tone indicator in the upper left-hand corner of the screen when the tone switch is pressed. Now let's look at the blue buttons located beneath the screen. The F1 key on the far left selects the right ear. The F2 key next to that selects the left ear. The F3 key will turn on pulsing. The F4 key will turn the warble tone on or off. Pulsing and warble changes the sound of the tone and may be used during the test to keep a young child's attention by using a novel stimulus. To turn the audiometer off, press and hold both dials until the screen goes blank.
This is an example of one way to conduct a typical hearing screening on a school-age child. Please note that each state and school district may have their own guidelines, and those specific guidelines should be followed when conducting a hearing screening at your own location. Okay, let's get started. Make sure that you are in a quiet room away from external noises and distractions. Try to make the room as quiet as possible by turning off all sources of noise, including fans. The tester should set the audiometer on a table and have their own chair oriented so that they can easily operate the audiometer. A second chair should be set up for the child. Have the child face away from the tester and orient them at about a 45-degree angle. This way, the tester can still keep an eye on the child, but the child should not be able to see the tester adjusting the audiometer. Give the child instructions, such as, "You are going to hear some beeping sounds. Raise your hand as soon as you hear the sounds, even if they are very soft." Place the headphones on the child with the red phone on the child's right ear and the blue phone on the child's left ear, making sure that the headband is snug on the child's head. On the audiometer, select the right ear and set the frequency dial to 1000 Hz and the level dial to 50 dB. Play the tone by pressing the blue tone switch. The child should raise their hand. Repeat to make sure that the child understands the task. If the child does not respond, re-instruct the child and try again. If the child still does not respond, they should be referred on for further testing. After the practice tones, turn the level dial down to 20 dB and play the 1000 Hz tone. Record if the child responds. Play the tone again to confirm that the child responds. Next, change the frequency dial to 2000 Hz and play the tone as before. Record the results. Repeat the same procedure at 4000 Hz. Switch to the left ear. Keep the level dial at 20 dB and repeat the same procedure for all three of the test frequencies, including 1000, 2000, and 4000 Hz. The child needs to respond to all test frequencies in each ear in order to pass the screen. If the child does not respond to even one of the frequencies, they do not pass the screening and are referred on for further testing. When presenting the tones to the child, make sure that the length of the tones and the timing between tone presentations is varied. This will ensure that the child is not just set in a timed pattern of raising their hand and that they are actually responding to the tone